Hello everyone, welcome to your first programming lecture in Java programming. In this lecture we're going to cover the basics of downloading the right files and installing those for actually going to write your own code. So let's go to Google, type in Java JDK, press enter, and probably the first link is also the right one. Let me check. Yeah, it could be that your country in your country that Google has some other links first, but it's almost sure that it's in the first three results. So press the ASI downloads. Now you're seeing here in the next screen that there are three versions available. The first one is the one that we're going to need. The second one is JavaFX. JavaFX is needed for web application development. We're gonna cover that in a later tutorial, but not for now. The one on the right is the same as on the left. That's the first one, but it comes with NetBeans, which is an IDE, an integrated development environment. NetBeans is used for correcting your code, writing your code, compiling your code. I'm gonna talk more about that later. But we're gonna use a different IDE, which is named Eclipse. We're going to switch back to NetBeans in a later tutorial because NetBeans has drag and drop options for creating GUIs, graphical user interfaces. But for now, just press the link on the left, the first link, which will bring you to the page where you select your download. Accept the license agreement after you read it, of course. Then most users are probably on Windows or Mac OS X, but just look for the right operating system. If you're having any problems, just comment on my videos and I will give you a small tutorial on how to know which operating system you're using. In my case it's Windows x64. Press the link and your download will start. So my download just finished. I'm now in the Chrome downloads. As you can see, it's an executable file, so you can just click on it. In Mac OS X it's a DMG file. So now I'm going to install it. It's Java JDK, as I said before. It's for actually developing your own programs. So just press on execute or start. Okay, this software has already been installed on my computer. I know it. Yeah, I installed this version I think 2 weeks ago, so didn't change that much. Just press yes to reinstall it. Hopefully it's not giving that message on your computer, otherwise you already installed it. Well, it's now removing my previous version. I didn't expect that. I did just think that it just copied its files again. Nevertheless, I think this will take a minute. Okay. So what I'm going to do in the next tutorial, I'm not sure if I'm going to split the tutorials of installing the Java JDK and Eclipse. Maybe I'm compress those two tutorials together, but have to check on the time of the video. Otherwise, the next tutorial will be about Eclipse, and if I compress them, the next tutorial will be about some small introduction to Java, a little bit of its history, who developed it. It previously had another name, namely Oak. How this change? Where did it come from, and why was it needed? So I'm going to talk a little bit about the history, and yeah, what I really don't need to forget is setting up your environment, because your environment is most likely not ready to start development. You have to set your system variables. I don't think that I'm going to do that in a video lecture, because it's different for each operating system, and I'm not running each operating system. I'm not running Linux at the moment, so sorry guys. I'm gonna do that in in a file. It will take probably 2 pages, so you don't have to worry to read that much. So let's focus on installing Java SE Development Kit 7. As you can see, I just got this screen. I just press next, next again, and it's already installing it. This will probably take a minute or two. So let's talk a little bit further about what I'm going to do later on. After installing all the files and all the programs that we're going to need for this lecture or these tutorials, we're going to write some actual code. We're going to start with a program called Hello World. Hello World is really a tradition in programming. I think almost every book of every programming language uses Hello World as a first program. It's a simple program. It just says Hello World to the console, to some output system, and that's it. So I see it's installed already. Just close the screen, and I think we're done with that. So thank you for watching.